everybody. We are now on episode 14 on the Me First podcast. Welcome, welcome. This is a podcast where we put ourselves first without guilt, because if we don't, who will? And today we are talking about something very, very important, which is the mental side of menopause and perimenopause, all about mental health, anxiety, depression, mood swings, and all that stuff. But before I do that, how are you? How have you been? I haven't spoken to you in a long time.
Hello. Yes. We've both been out and we've been both very busy with the past couple of weeks, right?
Busy and sick.
Yeah, you got sick. Me, I've been busy with my back-to-back wedding events that I was styling. And yeah, it's a lot of hard work. Like the first one, I only slept for 20 hours one time. So, but now I'm back to normal. So everything's good. And yes.
Do you have any
And
more
you,
events?
I have one more in
I've-
November 1.
Oh, got it. I was traveling, and then
Yeah.
I caught airplane crud.
Oh, that's where you got it.
Yes.
Okay.
I was fine heading out that way, and then I was out there for a week, and then on my connecting flight I was in Orlando, from Orlando to my connecting flight, I started sneezing, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go down with this, and I know it. Sure enough, I did.
That is so crazy, right? Because my immune system was really rock solid before, but then it started late last year. Like I never get sick. It's so rare that I would get sick, but it started late last year, and since I would say this year, I've probably had 5 bouts of colds and cough, and that's
like a
new
bad
to me.
cold?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
That's interesting. This is probably the first I've had in about, I want to say 3 years at the
Wow.
very least. Yeah, I want to say
Good
3
for
years,
you.
because the last time I had this was because I had COVID, and I think that was back in 2022.
Oh, you had COVID too. Yeah, me too. I think so.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
It was.
Anyways, going back to our topic today, this is a really good thing to talk about. And I'm going to say it's extremely timely, especially for me, because I've been doing a lot of reading. I just had my recent annual Well Woman. I'll talk about more of that later. But I've been reading that women entering perimenopause hits 30s, right? Then menopause hits about 45 to 55.
Yes.
And it lines up when Gen Xs have been married for about 15 to 25 years. And research shows that divorce peaks in midlife.
Absolutely.
Right. So what causes a lot of it? A lot of mental health issues. So it's really interesting to me, right? So what comes with perimenopause and menopause? You'll get your hormonal shift. You'll get your serotonin and your dopamine hit, right? And all of these chemicals kind of affect your mood, your anxiety, your sadness, your irritability. Everything shows up, or it gets worse. And so women feel a loss of identity. And the other side of it is that the fact that society kind of ties us to youth, fertility, appearance. And so everything hits all at once. And I'm like, this is, it makes a lot of sense. Things are changing and it's affecting us. What are your thoughts? Tell me.
Absolutely,
talk
right?
about this.
There's a lot of things, all of those things at one time. It all comes rushing down to you, to your body. And it's so funny that you mentioned that, because my husband, I think the last 2 posts that he forwarded to me on TikTok was about women initiating divorce while in perimenopause and menopause. So that is crazy. And actually, the last post that we did on our Instagram, or was it on TikTok? There's a study that 1 out of 5 women in perimenopause considered ending their life. So this is a serious matter, and it happens. It's just that no one talks about it. And I can speak for myself, because this really hit home. Yeah, it happened to me. It was one of the first symptoms that I've had. You know that, right? And for me, it was progesterone that dipped first. And we know that progesterone affects GABA, the calming chemical in our brain. So at that point, I really didn't know what was happening to me, and I thought I was going crazy, and I felt like I was being a bad person, a bad mom. I have no motivation, even though I think I was doing everything right. It's just that there's nothing. Life is gray, so I can relate to that.
That to me, that it's just a whole bunch of puzzle pieces falling into place as far as I'm concerned. Because and this is such a triggering term for women. I mean, it triggers me. The word crazy.
Yeah.
You're just being crazy. And sometimes it gets to you and you're like, am I really being crazy? And it sounds like it's kind of gaslighty, but really, if you take it a little bit more seriously and you look at everything that's happening and you put everything together, it makes absolute sense. And I've been reading all about it. You mentioned progesterone. I was at my doctor recently for my annual, and I said I haven't been able to sleep, and we'll talk about that. It's actually one of our next episodes. I haven't been able to sleep, and he or she said, we need to look at your progesterone again. And then she did some labs. So my progesterone's up. It's pretty much doubled now. I'm at 200.
Okay, good.
And we'll see. I still got, I mean, I think I started it about, I want to say a week ago. She said basically just double up on whatever the dose you have now. And then you get your new prescription. And I just picked it up. So I've been on it for about a week. So far, I've been better sleep-wise. I don't wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning anymore, but I don't know if that has to do with the cough medicine that I've been taking.
Okay. Let me know next week then.
I will.
Yeah, that's kind of...
I will. Yeah.
Well, yeah, now that you said that, it is really true. It's a lot of different factors, but... My husband, sometimes we would have an argument, right? And he would forward that to me, like women, because they're in perimenopause or menopause, they're initiating divorce. But it's not just because absolutely our hormone plays a huge role out of that, but it's also because we're dealing with a lot of stuff. We are multitaskers, we are people pleasers, we put ourselves last. So it's really a lot of things, and you cannot just say that a woman is initiating divorce just because of her hormones. There is a basis to that. That's why we're not crazy. Oh, how about you, by the way? Did you had your divorce?
I did. I divorced when I was, how old was I? I want to say 42. I felt
okay, so that was in perimenopause too, huh?
I was, definitely. But I mean, obviously, there's a lot of other factors why I filed for divorce. But
exactly.
had I been better, had I been in a better mental state, had I known that I was going to go through these things, I mean, divorce was probably imminent, but either way, I think that it could have gone a lot less stressful and a little bit better. Just my thoughts.
Absolutely, I believe
anyways, solutions. What are you looking at? What do you think? Solutions. What do we have out there? What are our options?
There's a lot of things for me. For me, it was number one that helped me is therapy, and then progesterone, and now estrogen. Now that I'm on estrogen too, it helps a lot. And it's not just one thing. It's really a lot of things, like dialing in your nutrition. I've taken some natural supplements like magnesium. It's incredible how magnesium helps me calm me down. Ashwagandha to deal with stress. So those are the things, and I make sure that I take care of my body because it's our vehicle, and we do everything. But my number one priority these days is my mental health, and that's, I think, what everyone should prioritize, right?
Absolutely. And I think, on top of everything that you were just saying, I think we need to begin normalizing the experience, what women go through from perimenopause all the way through menopause and post-menopause. We need to start normalizing the experience so we can accept coping tools like therapy, like you said, definitely exercise, definitely sleeping well. And the one thing that we also need to make sure that we have is that we have supplements, and not just having supplements, we have to have the right supplements that support our brain health, D3, omega-3, B12, all that stuff.
Yes.
Magnesium, all of these support our brain health. And I think we need to prioritize that. And we need to make sure that we are getting ourselves educated and we learn what we need and what's good for us. So these are definitely the things. I also have a few tips that I could share with everybody. This sounds really silly, but when you wake up in the morning, open your blinds. Get some sunlight.
Oh, yeah.
Get some sunlight into the bedroom.
Yeah.
Get some sunlight into your home. Sunlight is good for you. There's been a study that says people who work in environments where they have open windows have a little bit more of a positive outlook. And I believe that is 1000% true for everybody. Get some sunlight and then take your breathing breaks. You know, we've talked about breathing in a couple of the episodes that we've had in the past. And take them. Move. If you cannot gym, go for a walk. You and I talked about this. You started going for walks now recently.
Yes. It's been a habit now.
And, you know, the other thing is that protect your sleep. Let's admit it. If you have not slept, you're cranky. That's true for me.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Sleep is absolutely, absolutely necessary. It's actually, because they said that depression is more common it spikes a lot in perimenopause compared to premenopause. And the reason it's more heightened is because of the lack of sleep, because of our hormonal fluctuation. And the second is we have vasomotor symptoms like night sweats and hot flashes. And if you don't get sleep, everything is wrecked. You're more stressed, everything follows. So you're more depressed. So yeah.
Absolutely. That makes incredible sense. Any more tips you got? The one last thing.
Yes.
The one last tip that
go
I have
ahead.
is actually socialize. Get out. Go out.
Support.
Don't isolate yourself. Absolutely.
That is so true.
What is your tips?
I have one more. Actually, the first thing that helped me with my anxiety and my moodiness was actually, I forgot about this, but this is my favorite supplement. It's creatine. And it helps with cognitive, the brain, like it prevents Alzheimer's. There's now studies that it prevents Alzheimer's, dementia, and it keeps us sharp. So it's one of the supplements that everyone who is healthy should absolutely add to their regimen, because it has helped me a lot. Like with fatigue, I was always tired before, and therefore I was moody, I was less tolerant. Creatine, that's I would say it saved my life at the beginning before I went into HRT.
And our new product that is about to launch at the end of October.
Yes.
Creatine.
Yes. And the one that doesn't bloat.
Yes. Because we care about that too much.
Yes. We do.
I love that. Me first moment. I want to hear about your me first moment this past week.
You know what I did? I actually getting obsessed, but I made it like an everyday thing to listen to this podcast by it's old, like a life coach school. There's a lot of mixed reviews about it, but I just like the content. It's about mental health. So I try to while working out, because I work out maybe 40 to 1 hour in the morning, that's what I listen to, and it keeps you on track. Like it starts your day good. Like for example, well, sometimes I would be irritable, and I would have a short fuse, and then it keeps me on track. Like it keeps me grounded, and it's good. It prepares me for it.
I love that. My first moment was really just shutting everything down this past weekend. Saturday, I was like, I couldn't get out of bed because I was sick. Sunday, I actually started to kind of feel a little bit better. But I'm like, if I push myself, I know I'm going to relapse. And so I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do anything. I mean, I had pressure. I'm like, I wanted to film for the podcast. I had some social stuff to do because obviously I'd been traveling. But I was like, if I don't do this for myself, I will suffer a lot longer. And so Saturday and Sunday, I did not do anything but stay in bed.
Good for you. We all should do that. Like prioritize ourselves, our health. We always tend to always push ourselves because there's a lot of things that we need to do. But sometimes you just really have to give yourself a break. And that's good.
Yeah,
You needed
absolutely,
that.
absolutely necessary. And I kind of needed, I just wish this stupid cough would go away, but we're going to get there.
Yes.
Anyways, that is it for our episode 14 of the Me First podcast. We are going to wrap up now, but I kind of want to leave everybody with this. Mental health is health. Don't dismiss it. Right? What do you
Absolutely.
think?
Absolutely. It's the most important thing for me. Yeah.
Yes. You need to start treating your mind like your body. You go to the gym, so, exercise your brain. Anyways,
Exactly.
tag the Me First podcast for any of your comments. We invite all of you guys to be part of the Me First movement. Please like, follow, share this video, subscribe to our channel, and make sure you follow us on all the socials at The Awendra. We are on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. That is it for this episode. We will see you guys next week. Have a wonderful day.